Are you ready?
Yes! Woo! Baby!
What's going on, everyone? For WrestleTrivia, I'm your host, Kevin J. Callis. And you're watching episode 65 of Wrestling Jeopardy. This is the ultimate interactive game show where you're the contestant.
And that makes Daddy Magic's nipples hard.
And if you're new to the show, I only have three really important rules that you need to follow. The first is you'll have approximately 5 seconds to answer every question. The second, because I'm such a nice guy, you don't have to ever deduct or subtract points if you answer incorrectly. And third, and this is the most important rule, make sure you click on that like button because it really helps the channel grow and reach more people. So without further ado, let's go to the board now and check out the categories that you'll be quizzed on in this special All Elite Wrestling Jeopardy. Starting with the visual category, blank is All Elite. Followed by World Champions. Our third category, Fueled by Violence. Followed by Elite Nicknames. And our fifth and final category, which is our Community category of the week.
We made this happen together! We did it!
And if you'd like to vote in this poll, well, it's quite simple. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel. The three choices for this episode were Chris Jericho in AEW, CM Punk in AEW, and Cody Rhodes in AEW. The Jerichoholics took an early lead with this one, but ultimately, the controversial and polarizing CM Punk in AEW was victorious. And that's how it means it's time for the easiest round in Wrestling Jeopardy. It's the jobber round. So let's begin the game with a visual clue. This superstar is rated R. Who is Edge, aka Adam Copeland? On to the second clue of the jobber round now from World Champions. One of AEW's first free agent signees, this Ayatollah of rock and rolla became the promotion's inaugural World Heavyweight Champion. And he celebrated with a little bit of the bubbly. Who is Chris Jericho? On to Fueled by Violence for 200. Coming to the aid of this AEW president, Darby Allin set Jack Perry on fire with a flamethrower during the main event of 2024's Double or Nothing. And that would be Tony Khan. And the fourth clue of the jobber round belongs to Elite Nicknames. Who was the Exalted One of the Dark Order? R.I.P. to the late great Mr. Brody Lee. And let's finish off the jobber round with a clue about CM Punk's run in AEW. Following a less than successful stint in this mixed martial arts company, CM Punk made his much anticipated return to pro wrestling in 2021. Oh, that picture just, brutal. What is the UFC? And now we're going to learn about one of our contestants. Let's check out this comment from @BriansGate. Dude, the hair and the stubble beard has you looking like Barry Horowitz. Alright, look, like I shaved my beard off when I went on vacation with my family. I'm not wearing glitter suspenders, so I don't know what you're talking about. I can do this, but I definitely don't look like Barry Horowitz.
And you know it!
Alright, let's begin the 400-point round with a clue from blank is All Elite. This superstar is an icon. Still one of the most shocking debuts I've seen in my lifetime.
I can't believe what I'm seeing!
Who is Sting? On to World Champs now for 4. This EVP brother duo became the first 3-time AEW World Tag Team Champions by winning a ladder match against FTR in October 2024. And that would be Nicholas and Matthew, who are the Young Bucks. And the third clue of the 400-point round is Fueled by Violence. The September 4th, 2024 edition of AEW Dynamite concluded with Hangman Adam Page literally burning down this wrestler's childhood home. Whose house was it? It was Swerve Strickland's house. On to elite nicknames for the second time. Who is the CEO? She used to be the boss, but Mercedes Moné is now the CEO.
You know what I'm talking about. Oh.
And let's close out the 400-point round with this clue about Punk in AEW. CM Punk's emotional debut took place on the second episode of this AEW Friday night television show. Subtitled The First Dance in reference to the Chicago Bulls documentary titled The Last Dance, Punk debuted on the now defunct AEW Rampage.
We'll get you back up into the ring in just a moment or two for more exciting action.
All right, 10 questions down, 15 to go, plus the Daily Double, a bonus question, and Final Jeopardy. Let's kick off the 600-point round now with more visual graphics. This superstar became timeless. Who is timeless? Toni Storm.
I really don't know how I'm meant to be feeling.
And we're on to World Champions for 600. During his 346-day reign as AEW World Champion, Kenny Omega became better known by this moniker after adding the AAA Mega Championship and Unified Impact World title to his collection. And the Best Bout Machine became known as the Belt Collector. All right, here's a chance for you to double up your score with this bonus question. Who did Kenny Omega defeat to win the Impact Wrestling World title? Who is Rich Swann? And the third clue of the 600-point round belongs to Fueled by Violence. We're going all in right now. Bonus question, Daily Double, which, by the way, the category is Fueled by Violence. Place your wager now. All right, time's up. Here's the Daily Double clue. The visual of Eddie Kingston zombie walking to the ring with a gas can during this special attraction match will forever live in AEW infamy. And this was back in 2022 during the inaugural Anarchy in the Arena. Here comes Elite Nicknames for 600. Who is the Rainmaker? And that would be Kazuchika Okada. And we finish off the 600-point round with this clue from CM Punk in AEW. Punk's final AEW match was against this longtime Ring of Honor rival. Who is Samoa Joe? On to Blank is All Elite for 800. This superstar is very nice and very evil. Who is Danhausen? On to World Champs for 800. The AEW Ring of Honor World Six-Man titles were unified in 2024 when this trio defeated the Acclaimed and Billy Gunn to become champions. Who were the Bang Bang Gang? On to more Fueled by Violence for 800. Chris Jericho christened himself with this new nickname after he began hurling fireballs into the faces of his opponents. And he began to call himself the Wizard. Up next, Elite Nicknames for 800. Who is the Aerial Assassin? Love this guy. What's up, bruv?
I've been rolling with the Callis family. Everything's been going smoothly.
Who is Will Ospreay? And here comes the final question before we begin the 1,000-point main event round. On the October 6, 2021 episode of AEW Dynamite, Punk famously said this meme-worthy phrase during a promo segment with Taz. What is send hook?
Send hook!
All right, we've reached the most difficult round in Wrestling Jeopardy. This is the main event. These 5 1,000-point questions are guaranteed to put your wrestling knowledge to the test.
What makes them think it's so easy?
So let's begin with the final visual clue from Blank is All Elite. It could be a lot of people, but this superstar is bald. The answer we're looking for here, who is Ricochet? On to World Champions now for 1,000. This wrestler's record 372-day women's world title reign began when she defeated Nyla Rose at Double or Nothing in 2020. Who is Hikaru Shida? Here comes Fueled by Violence for the final time. Despite taking precaution prepping his body with fire-resistant gel, this superstar still received significant burns on his back after superplexing Andrade El Idolo through a flaming table. Trying to show off in front of his friends and family in Atlanta, Georgia, was the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. 2 clues remain before Final Jeopardy. Here comes the final elite nickname. Who is the Proto-Star? And that would be Kyle Fletcher. And let's close out the board with this final clue. Calling back to his Ring of Honor days, CM Punk walked out to this theme song for his dog collar match at AEW Revolution 2022. Out of everything that Punk did throughout his time in AEW, this dog collar match versus MJF was a true highlight, especially when he came out to the song Miseria Cantara by AFI. All right, 25 clues are down and only one separates you from becoming the ultimate AEW WrestleTrivia champion. Let's find out what this episode's Final Jeopardy category is. Paying your dues. All right, time is up. Here comes the Final Jeopardy clue. Which AEW original was once hired by the WWE to be a paint dummy for Finn Balor's demon alter ego character? Was it A, Darby Allin, B, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, C, Orange Cassidy, or D, the Spanish god Sammy Guevara? Good luck. One of the original 4 pillars, you may recall when he dressed up as a security guard and got shoved by Samoa Joe, but prior to that he got all painted up so that Finn Balor could sign off on what the demon looked like. The correct answer, who is MJF? Thanks so much for watching another episode of Wrestling Jeopardy. My name is Kevin J. Callis, and I'll see you next time.